So this is my view out of my Hyundai Santa Fe. If I am sitting with the seat as high as possible. I am 5'4". Okay. And if I turn, I can basically see until I get to the passenger seat. And then beyond that, especially when the shade's up, which I didn't put it up, it came that way, and I didn't realize it was blocking my view as much as it is. But essentially, I have to move around the driver's seat, twist, put my arm behind the driver's seat to see. And there's really very little window to see out of. This thing is a gigantic blind spot. And I am parked, by the way. I'm not filming and driving at the same time, right? Car is in park. It is now. It was stopped, but now it's in park. And here is what I see with the seat low enough, all the way down, right? But low enough that I don't whack my head getting in the car, and I don't whack my knee getting in the car. If the seat up, I whack my head, and I'm short, 5'4". I whack my head on the door jamb, and I whack my knee on the steering column, right? And I can't even see the hood of the car at all. I have to guess where it's at. And then, basically, anything that's a short vehicle is completely in a blind spot. The entire side of the car is a blind spot. And literally, once I get to the passenger seat, I can't see anything. There's no visibility. None. Right? This car has a lane keep feature that doesn't work very good, and a stay centered in the lane feature, and a cruise control that will slow and adapt to whatever obstacles in front of you, right? So it has the ability to stop when something is directly in your path. But instead of turning that feature off when you don't want it, you have to always turn it on 100% of the time. Anytime you brake, you have to turn it back on. That's stupid. Really dumb. So pulling away from a signal, you have to get up to 20 miles an hour to turn on that safety feature. By then, it can already be too late. You're running right at an obstacle, and it's not going to help you stop. It's definitely not going to help you detect it. No alarm goes off, right? If I back up too close to something, the parking sensor will start to flash and tell me there's a collision imminent, right? And it will even assistively brake, right? But even though it has a similar feature built in for the front, it only works if you turn it on. And you can only turn it on if you're going over 20 miles an hour. There's a massive gap in the technology that's already installed in the car and how it actually works, which sucks, right? So me not really realizing it, I bought this car my view is the steering wheel and the gauges, right? And I can guess where my dash is because I can't see it. So because I didn't like hitting my head, I adjusted the seat so I wouldn't hit my head. It's only been... So I got in an accident on Thursday. I bought it on Monday. And I spent one whole day at home and didn't drive at all. So it's got 360 miles on it. That's how much I've driven this car. It had 17 miles on it when I bought it. In very, very, very few miles, I've managed to get into my first car accident in 5 years. 5 years. I'm not happy about this, right? So I realized after the accident, oh crap, I obviously cannot see good enough. I wouldn't have gotten in an accident if I could. Let me adjust the seat and adjust my mirrors and try it again, right? And be really, and so then I'm on this like mission to try and test the features a little bit more, because here I am thinking I have this feature that's going to help me avoid a front end collision, and it only works if there's a car, if you're following a car. It only works if you've gone over 20 miles an hour. Push the button. By the way, the button, if my grip slips, right, and I have to, it tells me, oh, I need you to squeeze the wheel so that I know you're paying attention, squeeze the wheel. Here's the button that turns that feature off. It's right where you grip the wheel. And if you were having a bad moment driving and your hand slipped, it's very easy, right, to just, that it's not hard. So sometimes I'm going along and I look at my gauges thinking, oh, I turned on the safe cruise control feature. And then I look at this and it's not working. It's not on. Because at some point, without realizing it, I probably touched that button. And smart cruise control, it's not like you can turn the smart cruise control on when you turn the car on. You have to wait till you're going over 20 miles an hour. For surface street traffic, that doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Even with adjusted seat height, yes, I can sort of see the hood of my car now, and I have a little bit better vantage point, but it's still, I kind of need a booster seat in this car. I don't know, man. It's really, really awkward. I'm not impressed. And I fucking bought it. What the heck, dude? What am I gonna do?